Hi, so we're very excited to have Dr. Michael Gold from the US to be here to talk about his experience with MirrorDry in the US. So welcome to Ho Chi Minh City, and yeah, thank you.
So it's great to be back here. So I've been here before, and it's a vibrant, Ho Chi Minh City is a vibrant city, and see the people and to see what is going on in this city, the beautiful new buildings, but still the traditional old buildings. The food is wonderful. So for me, it's wonderful to be back here, and I'm excited to be talking about MirrorDry, which I think is one of these great technologies that people are now finally understanding and finally learning about. So we have a system that makes sweating get better, whether it's too much sweating, whether it's normal sweating, or the third part, whether it's hair removal, difficult hair, blonde, white, and gray. We have a great system.
Thank you very much. And I understand that you have been using the MirrorDry system for a long time already. And can you share with us your experience with the device and then also the patient outcomes and all the exciting things about it?
Sure. So this is a very fascinating device because it's microwave. And so it's interesting, in my experience in the laser business, I used microwave 25 years ago, and it sort of went away. And what we used it for is what we'll talk about when we're done, which is really, for me, also very exciting. But what was found with MirrorDry was we can make sweat go away. And so I think what was interesting in the early days of the company and us as users, we talked about a disease which was too much sweating, which we call hyperhidrosis. And it's something that I see every day because I'm a dermatologist, but MirrorDry is much more than that. MirrorDry is for sweating. It's not just for over sweating. Everybody sweats, and if you live in Ho Chi Minh City and go outside, you sweat. And so I think one of the important things about MirrorDry, as I said, we talked about hyperhidrosis or excess sweating, when the reality, as I said, if you walk outside in Ho Chi Minh City, you sweat. And everybody sweats. And so therefore, this technology has the benefit of being something that we can use for everybody that's bothered by sweating, which is almost the whole population. No matter if you're here or any other parts of Asia or in the United States, it doesn't matter. Everybody sweats. And sometimes that sweating is associated with body odor. And so what we found with MirrorDry as well is we make excess sweating better, we make sweating as a whole better, we take away body odor, and it's a very simple procedure. So the original protocols were set up in a certain way, and then I came along because I'm different, and we decided to push the power. Instead of doing several treatments, we only do one treatment on almost everybody that we're treating at very high power. So we use something called tumescent anesthesia, which is a technique where we actually infiltrate the area with one needle stick or two needle sticks that we're treating under the arms. And we wait and we numb the area that way. Instead of lots of little needle sticks, we can do this simply. Once the area is numb and we have our treatment grid, we use the MirrorDry to treat at very high power. And the success rate has been really nice. And we can measure this through certain techniques in the office, through what we call starch iodine and other things, where we can actually look at the patients before and after and see that they barely sweat or they don't sweat. So we took the patients with the excess sweating and we made them be able to function. So if you're walking around without a jacket, and all you see are puddles of sweat on your shirts, that's not healthy. You get very self-conscious. Patients are very bothered by it, and it's been proven in studies looking at the self-esteem of people that sweat. So if we can make the excess sweaters happy, now we're making a whole population. So really, MirrorDry is for everyone. There's really nobody that shouldn't be a candidate if you're bothered by sweat or you're bothered by body odor. And again, it's microwave technology, and it's the only thing we have for this as a device. And then the results are permanent. So once we make the sweating go away, at least for the last 5 years, we haven't had to treat anybody as repeat treatments, and that's nice for the patients. So very rarely will I do 2 treatments. Sometimes I have to, but once we get the end result, it's a wonderful treatment. Now, having said that, at the beginning I told you I studied microwave a long time ago, and microwave went away in my world of hair removal. But we knew a long time ago that if you treated white hair, gray hair like I have here, we had nothing to make that hair go away. So white and blonde and gray hair just didn't work for the lasers and light sources I have for hair removal. With Mirror Dry, or we call it Mirror Smooth now, we can make white, gray, and blonde hair go away. We knew that a long time ago, but nobody ever continued the work until this company decided to go look for it. So now we have FDA indications for sweating. We have FDA indications for hair removal. So this is a great device for our patients. So I encourage my patients that are bothered by sweating to use it. I do a lot of hair removal. So I'm always frustrated because I had never had a device for the little white hairs or the little blonde hair or the blonde hairs. Now I can make it all go away, and microwave does that. So this is a technology that sort of was needed. It's here now, and again, in Ho Chi Minh City, when you walk outside, you sweat. So why not use it?
Thank you very much. So those are very exciting points that you mentioned about this procedure. Is more or less like a 3-in-1 procedure right now.
Yeah. So it's 3-in-1. Too much sweating, hyperhidrosis. Okay, that's what it's called. But it's too much sweating. Just anybody who sweats, the normal person that sweats. And then for hair removal, the difficult hair removal that we've always tried to figure out, now we figure it out.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dr. Gold. Thank you.